Hey guys, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I am here to plan the week of March 4th through 10th, so the first full week of March, which is just crazy. So this week I'm not using an actual kit. I'm going to use some of my spring full boxes. These are available in my shop right now on Etsy, which is linked below. But I love these because it gives you an opportunity to kind of like mix and match and choose your own color scheme based on which of these boxes you choose. But because they're all like spring colors, they really all can go together, so you can just pick whatever ones you like. So because this is not a full kit, I'm going to add in a few things. So I have this page from an Oops grab bag that I got from Brittania Nicole, and it has a bunch of headers for both the like days and then also the sidebar. This gorgeous bottom washi with all these flowers, which I think goes really well, plus 2 habit trackers. So I'm going to use this. And then the other thing is this MPA freebie from Creative Cavern Studio. And she used some of the same photographs that I did. I know the bird matches. I think that's the only one that matches, but they're all like the same kind of color scheme, very like spring. So I'm going to use those, and I think I'm going to incorporate these like quarter boxes as well. Because they also go with the color, so I'll try to select boxes that'll make these colors really fit in, and they go with each other. So I am mixing like clip art and photos, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be pretty cute in the end. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. So first thing to do is I need to put in all of what am I saying? All my headers and my bottom washi. So I'm going to start with that. So the little things and to-do ones both match each other, and then the today ones are different. So I'm trying to figure out, because it should go like to do today little things, but then that would mean that I would probably put the full boxes at the bottom, which I don't really want. All right, I'm going to put the full boxes in the middle, and I'm just going to have the today header there. I think that's going to work out fine. Usually when I have like the to do today little things headers, let me go back. I'm currently in this week. I'm actually currently on this day. So this one just had to do and today, and then I made my own headers for the top. So you can see how, sorry, just trying to get rid of the cat hair, how this one had like, I put the like boxes under the today part, but I think that it's going to work out fine this way. All right, so that's my plan. So I'm going to speed you up through that because it's going to be really boring, and then I will be right back. So here we go. This is what it looks like now. I like how it's turning out so far. All right, so why don't we start with the full boxes? So I want to pull in like bits of all of these colors. So like the headers, but also these colors. So I think one that'll really do that well would be this tulips. It kind of pulls in like everything but the blue all in one, which is awesome. So I'm gonna put that one on Thursday. So I think this one with the like blue sky, if I can pick it up, I did like a bad job cutting these, as I usually do. I'm gonna put this over here. Sorry, I'm just counting in my head to get the 6th line down. All right, I like that there. I'm not actually sure I'm gonna use the bird that's like in these, which sounds weird, but I think it's gonna be fine. I kind of want to stick with as many florals as possible and just have like the birds be like a little bit like a more minor thing that gets added. So around that one, I think I'm gonna put 2 blue flowers. So So how about this one with like the little dewdrops? And then this one with all like the tiny blue flowers. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. This page is like a little bit big, obviously, for my screen, like for my camera. Words are apparently challenging for me. Okay. Then I kind of feel like I want to bring in like a couple of like, no, that's a lot of tulips. Okay. I totally know what I'm talking about. All of these seem like very natural kind of flowers so far. So I think I would want to stick with that. So I think I'm going to pull in a couple of these like more white flowers. This one's white with like little purple centers, and then these are also white. I think I'll put it this way. Okay, and then for the last two, this one definitely speaks to me, and for some reason this one does as well. I know this one's in a bouquet, and I just said, oh, I'm not going to choose anything in bouquets, but whatever. I was apparently lying to myself. Assuming I can get this one picked up. Like almost all of it ended up, like I cut through the backer. I was cutting other stuff today with my slice tool, and I had to cut much thicker, so now I've forgotten how to cut these. Okay, I think we're gonna put this one over here, and then the bouquet of tulips over here, just so that we don't have tulips on both Thursday and Sunday, which are on the same page. All right, so those are my full boxes. I really like how this is turning out. I actually like the photo mixed with the like clip art. I think it's really cute. So why don't we go ahead and start on the sidebar. So the first thing is to pull some of this back from the Brittania Nicole stuff. So I want the 2 habit trackers for sure. Do I want like this week or goals? I think I'm gonna use goals. I don't know why that was like so hard to think about. It's like frozen in indecision. I wish you guys were here and could just tell me what I should do. Then I would not get stuck. Actually, I'd probably still get stuck, let's be honest. All right, so that's one habit tracker. This one's the other one. I really like how her habit trackers have like these little flags that you write your habits in. So just like last week, I'm gonna have my health planner, filling that out. And then the second one is for posting on Instagram. I'm trying to post ideally every day, but at least 5 days a week. All right, and then next up, I need to include something to track my work, like I did this past week for my thesis. So excuse the noises, I'm just opening a package. So I have this, like Me and My Big Ideas, Mambi Happy Planner book. And I think, if I can find it. So I was gonna use one of these busy morning ones, and I'm just gonna white it out. It's gonna take a little bit of work, so I think I'm gonna fast forward through this part. I'm gonna white out the hours, draw the lines back in, because I'm obsessive. And I'm gonna cover up the part that says busy morning with one of these little scripts that says work. So I will fast forward you through that and then be right back. So that actually wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. It turns out if you white out carefully, you will not actually need to redraw the lines. So that turned out awesome. So I have some headers left. These are gonna go in my leftovers because I don't need these. So down here at the bottom, I'm just gonna add another full box. So I'm just gonna look and see which one I think would like go with this the best. And kind of pull in the colors that I want the best. The egg would actually work really well, but actually what if I do the bird? That'll like connect everything together, I guess. All right. So let me just pull this bird. It'll make all my like half boxes and stuff make more sense, I think. Okay, so I need to trim it just a tiny bit. I'm just doing this freehand with scissors, probably a terrible idea, but I'm doing it anyway. I still need a tiny bit more cut off. So I'm going to cut off a tiny bit from the bottom now. So my goal is to not have it overlap the other stickers, but go like down to about where the bottom washi ends. So this is now slightly lower than the bottom washi, but pretty close. All right, that looks pretty good, I think. So that is my sidebar. So why don't we move on to the weekly stuff? So right now, I don't actually know that much that is going on for the week. So we will see how this goes at filling this stuff out. Excuse me. So I know for sure that I have shifts most of the week because that's, you know, how having a job works. So I'm just gonna flip through this same like Mambi book. I don't really want to mark it as a meeting or an appointment. That seems silly. Oh, there's habit trackers in here. Who knew? Okay, sorry, got distracted. All right, I think I'm gonna use these tiny exclamation points because they're really cute. And I feel like they bring in the colors really well. Sorry, just digging through to try to find my tweezers. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't actually know that much of what is going on this week. I don't have curling. Somehow we ended up with a buy for both our Tuesday week, like Tuesday draw schedule and our Thursday draw schedule at the same time. So, yeah, we don't have curling, but that's turning out to be a very good thing. Because today's Thursday, the 28th of February, and I'm actually filming this when I'm supposed to be at curling, and my husband is currently at curling, because I injured my shoulder, and I'm on pain meds, and I cannot curl right now. So having this bye week is going to be really helpful, in letting myself heal up the rest of the way so that I can actually enjoy curling again. All right, so because I don't know that much, this is going to be like a really boring pre-planning, but hopefully at the end of the week you'll be able to see, like I do fill it in with a bunch of stuff as I usually do. So I'm going to take one of these half boxes from the sampler sheet. So this is on glossy paper. I don't really care. I know that some people don't like mixing and all that, but whatever. I'm not very good at rule following, in case you guys can't tell. So this is going to be for my filming. Let me see if I can find something to mark that. All right, I'm going to open another one of these Mambi books. You get to hear more of this annoying noise. This one, I think of it as the But First Coffee one. I don't know what it's actually called. So Here's a page of like a bunch of tiny icons. I could pull out a planner too. All right, I'm just gonna leave that blank, and I will add in a planner when I'm done with this, so you'll get to see whatever planner I pick next week. So that is everything for Monday. Oh, I also have another meeting. Not everything for Monday. Well, look at that. Okay, so I have a meeting. I'm a grader for a course at the university. So I need to meet with the other graders and the professor. So that's like a little meeting. So I'm gonna look in the back of my planner. So these are stickers I'm really bad about using. So the green one doesn't really go right now. I've used this briefcase in the past, I think last week, to indicate a meeting. I need to go to more like parties and stuff because I'm so bad at using these. Okay. I don't see something that I like for a meeting there. So let's go back into, I guess this one. I just feel like I want a little something, but I also don't want it to just cover that flag, because then what was the point in it being that shape in the first place? I don't know. Maybe we'll use one of these little stars. I think that would be nice. I feel like this hot pink would work well. It looks like basically the color of the middle of those flowers. So I'm gonna do that one. Okay, that's everything for Monday now. All right, Tuesday, I have my shift. Other than that, I have no idea what I'm doing. Wednesday, we have a lunch talk. So I'm gonna use another one of these labels. I guess the light pink one. I'm just gonna put that right here. So lunch talks are just when we get given lunch and somebody talks at us for an hour. They give us like a research talk and tell us, you know, about their research. So the person that's giving the talk is, I think, a 4th year, which means he has to talk for an entire hour about his research. That's like a pretty long time. It's like his first talk that's going to be that long. So it's always a little bit stressful. I basically had a panic attack before mine that I had to do last year. I'm just looking through this like Agenda 52 book that I got at Hobby Lobby for something appropriate. The bag of chips would kind of work, but it's also like very green. We do usually have chips. It's usually like chips, sandwiches, that kind of thing. Wraps, you know, whatever, all of that kind of stuff. Make your own sandwiches. But when you are, I feel like I use up all these tacos for things that are not taco worthy. Okay, let me use a different book. Let's go back to this Mambi book. So yeah, we just eat like whatever they feed us, which is usually not anything super fancy, but we are also not complainers because free food in academia is a very big deal. We just inherently decide that we're all too poor to eat otherwise. They do pay us, but yeah, that's apparently a thing that we do. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these stars that's on this same very, like, I was gonna say variegated, but I sorry is a better word, as the thing in my sidebar. So that is marked. So that's my lunch talk on Wednesday. Thursday. I'm trying to remember if I have a online learning symposium. I don't think it's until next week, so I'm going to leave that blank. If it turns out I do have it, then I will add it as appropriate. So Thursday, nothing scheduled. Friday, nothing scheduled. Obviously, work. I'll have grading to do. The reason we have a grading meeting here is because Tuesday the students are taking an exam. So we'll need to start grading probably Wednesday or Thursday. So I will be working on that. Saturday we have massages, which is totally half box worthy. Do I want to use like the one with the eggs? Is that weird? Whatever. I'm going to use the one with the eggs. I don't know if that's like a weird thing to do for this context, but I'm totally fine with it. So I'm going to look through, I guess, this one. So I want something that's like about relaxation, or something similar. I can always use a heart. That's definitely an option. Let me go back to the back. Got to see a glance of my kit tracker. Not really planning ahead very well. I'm just kind of picking them as I go. I like this one maybe, but that's like too big for there. None of those really work. I feel like they give us many things that are not always super helpful. Also, this mint color is very unhelpful to me. Okay, one more book. Sorry, I'm such a disaster. I feel like you guys watch me and just are like, what are you doing with your life? There's this one that says R&R that's green, but it's like very large, and I don't want to spend, like, put that much space. Like, if it was this size, I would do it. But I don't want to take up that entire half of the space, because that's just a lot. You guys get like a little flip through of these sticker books, I guess. All right, I am going to use one of the hearts from this book. So let me just flip through. I know there were hearts in here. Sorry for the stuffy nose. I think I like the heart in the circle, like this. I think it'll stand out more. So I'm going to use one of these, if I can get it. Yes. It actually goes really well. Like, it's almost exactly the same color as these labels or in here. So it's kind of perfect. I'm going to put it centered towards the bottom, just like that. So that's for our massages. And then Sunday, I need to mark daylight savings time begins. I don't want to write it down here. So it starts at like 2 a.m. So the fact that it goes at the bottom of the day is like totally useless. Because you need to actually put your clocks back on Saturday night. Don't forget, everyone. But it starts on Sunday. I'm trying to decide if that's like half box worthy, considering it's a minor thing. I don't think so. So instead, if I can find the right one. All right, more plastic noises. You guys must be so sick of those by now. All right, so these are a couple pages from a Dollar Tree set, and it has like this little time change one. I use this kit for Valentine's Day as well, if you'll recall that one. So I think I'm actually going to use one of the labels that comes in here. Should I use the yellow that's for summer? These ones all say things. This one says spring is here, and we could mark the time change, but spring is not actually here. Like right now I'm experiencing like a massive snowstorm. I walked like 2 miles in the snow. You guys already heard the story. But it's in the future for me that I will be filming that. It's very confusing. Anyway, maybe I'll use the green one. All right, I'm gonna use a green one. This one is like messed up. I don't know what I did to it, but I messed it up. All right, I'm gonna try to center this, so I think I need my tweezers. Oh, I just tore it in half. That was terrible. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna do some sticker surgery because I'm gonna cover this up in just a second. All right, what if I cover it up so that this all actually stays together? You guys get to watch the crazy sticker surgery that happens. All right, so this is just like a blank space on my sheet that I've already filled in. All right, that looks pretty good. Let me see if I can. All right, I picked it up all as one. It's not exactly centered, but I feel like it's close enough that it's not really noticeable. All right, good enough. Now it says time change. Oh, that was way more work than I expected. Okay, so yeah, I think that is everything that I have right now, at least. So this is what it looks like before the pen. And then I'm gonna use the same like fake Muji black 0.5 that I got off of AliExpress. I'm gonna be posting a haul soon, and it comes, I think, from one of the shops that I'm gonna post in the haul. I think it's called like Claudel. So, all right, I'm gonna fill this out. I'm gonna fast forward through it, and then I will show you what it looks like. So that is how it looks so far. Obviously pretty bare right now, but I do think it'll be pretty filled out by the time I get back to you. So in just a second, you will get to see how the week turned out. Okay, here I am with my finished spread this week. I love how it turns out, and it definitely looks like spring, which is awesome. All right, so just as a reminder, all these boxes, all the full boxes, including this one that I cut down, are from my spring full boxes sheet. This bottom washi and the habit trackers and headers is from Brittania Nicole. And then these half boxes and quarter boxes all the way across are from a freebie from Creative Cavern Studio. And then I will go through everything else that I added as we go. So starting on the sidebar, the only thing I added other than those things was this ombre box, and this comes from Me and My Big Ideas Mambi book. And then it was like a, I think it says busy morning on the top, and then I just whited out the times that it listed and then wrote over it. Going down here, all these little exclamation points are also from a Mambi book. This planner is from the monthly kit from my shop. It's no longer listed, but if you're interested, let me know and I would be happy to list it. The little stars also from a Mambi book. And then these checklists are from leftovers from, I think it's A Planner World is the leftovers for there. This takeout night script is from Courses Creations, as is this little kitty with the lab coat. These little round icons are also from the same leftovers as this planner, so from my shop. This little bunny is an Avery from Creative Cavern Studio. The star is also from a Mambi book. And then this little truck icon is from the same leftovers from a Planner World. On this page, the stethoscope is from Creative Cavern Studio. This is also from my shop. Mambi, a Planner World, Creative Cavern Studio for the book, and then the little briefcase is from my shop. This little heart is from an Agenda 52 book from Hobby Lobby. This little girl cooking is from Chasing Shells. The little icon is from my shop. I cut that one poorly, but I feel like it's not that noticeable once it's in with everything else. And then this is a little Avery cleaning from Creative Cavern Studio. This little box plus the time change is from a Dollar Tree set. The little dumbbell icon is from my shop. This little donut is from an Agenda 52 book from Hobby Lobby. And then down here, this little icon is also from my shop. All right, so that's everything. I love how this week turned out, and I will be back again to plan next week soon. So don't forget to like and subscribe below. I would really appreciate that. Also follow me on Instagram to see how the weeks turn out in the middle. You'll get a lot more up close, and I also tag all the shops in that. My Instagram handle is @CreativeLifeOfLiz. Anyway, I will see you guys again soon.